Jai Hind, my dear students. So we are doing the third lesson, coordinate geometry. Welcome back, children. So we are doing the chapter coordinate geometry, and as you saw in the previous introduction video, there are many points to remember in this chapter, so that I have written these notes for you. You need to copy in your paper and write it properly and read it properly. Okay, these are all important. Now see introduction. So what is the introduction in this chapter? What are the things you want to remember? And about this coordinate geometry, the introduction is written like this. The position of any object lying in a plane can be represented with the help of two perpendicular lines. This simple idea developed to a very important branch of mathematics known as coordinate geometry. Okay, children, so we can determine the position of any object here using this perpendicular axis, and that study is called coordinate geometry. And this study was initially developed by the French philosopher and mathematician René Descartes. Okay, so here you want to read the name. S is silent here. The name is René Descartes, and by his name only, see, C-A-R-T-E-S. So this is the starting of our Cartesian, C-A-R-T-E-S. So this name came from the surname of the mathematician. Okay, so these things you must know about the founder of coordinate geometry. Okay, now come to the Cartesian system. In this we use two perpendicular lines. Okay, so perpendicular lines, the horizontal line is called the x-axis and the vertical line is called the y-axis. Okay, so from the introduction video you could remind that how to draw x-axis, how to draw y-axis. Okay, so just I am reading. The point where the two axes meet is called the origin. Okay, the intersection of x-axis and y-axis is called the point origin and is denoted by O. This axis form the plane called the Cartesian plane. Okay, so the x and y axis with the origin O in the center. So this plane, that plane is referred to as Cartesian plane. The axis divide the plane into four quadrants. Okay, so x-axis and y-axis divides the plane into four sections. That four sections are called four quadrants, and this entire system of arrangement is called the Cartesian system. Okay, so x-axis, y-axis, the origin and the four quadrants. This arrangement is called our Cartesian system. Now there are some notes for you. First one, the points or the coordinates are denoted by the ordered pair x, y. Okay, we usually represents the points or coordinates in an ordered pair. Okay, why we are writing in ordered pair? It is because you should write the x coordinate first and y coordinate second. It has an order. Always you want to mention the coordinates in this order only. First you want to write x coordinate, then you want to write y coordinate, so that it is an ordered pair. And this x coordinate is also having another name called abscissa. The y coordinate is also called by ordinate. Now in stating the coordinates of a point, in the coordinate plane the x coordinate comes first and then the y coordinate. Okay, what is the second point? The coordinates describe a point uniquely. What do you mean by unique? It has its own position. Okay, so one coordinate is having its own unique position. No other point will come there. So it has a unique position, and the meaning is x comma y is not equal to y comma x. Okay, for example, you see 3, 4. The coordinate 3, 4 is not equal to 4 comma 3. Understand? Because in 3, 4 the x coordinate is 3 and y coordinate is 4, but in this coordinate, in this point, x coordinate is 4 and y is 3. So they are different. So never it will come true that 3, 4 is equal to 4, 3. Understand? So that only it is told it describe a point. Always the coordinates describe a point uniquely. Yes. Now the next note is the coordinates of any point on the x-axis are of the form x comma 0. So if the y coordinate is 0, then the point always lie on the x-axis. So that it is told the coordinates of any point on the x-axis. Whenever you plot a point or determine a point on the x-axis, there will be no y coordinate there. Correct? In the x-axis only x points are there. So that what we are telling, the coordinates of point on the x-axis is x comma 0. The coordinates of any point on the y-axis are the form 0 comma y. Similarly, in y-axis there will be no x point. So on the y-axis always the x coordinate is 0, and so that it is of the form 0 comma y. And the coordinates of the origin, you may know what is the coordinates of the origin? 0 comma 0. That is in the intersection point x is 0 and y is 0. Understood? Okay students, let us see the demonstration of how to draw a graph axis Cartesian plane in the graph paper. So first we want to draw the x-axis. You may know that even I am showing you the horizontal line is the x-axis and the perpendicular line is the y-axis. Okay, so after drawing the axis, you can see this is the positive direction x and this is the negative x dash, and here the positive y and here the negative y, and this is the center point origin. So you want to draw the axis through this thick line. Okay, thick line you want to draw this, and this meeting place is the origin. Now you see here in this sheet, it is this 1 centimeter you want to take as 1 unit. Okay, so first you want to write here, this is our 1, then next centimeter is 2, then 3, then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Likewise in the negative side you want to write -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Okay, correctly you want to take in each centimeter, then -6, -7, -8. Similarly here positive y 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Here -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. Okay, so this is the way to write the points on the plane. Now you see in this previous question I was telling that 3, 4 is not equal to 4, 3. So let us see how it happens. What do you mean by 3, 4? 3, 4 means the first value x is 3, positive 3, and 4 is positive y. So you know this is the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant. You should take in the anti-clockwise direction. These are the 4 quadrants. So positive 3 and positive 4 will come in first quadrant. And where is the position? We already studied how to take the position. So the 3 and 4, the distance from y-axis, how many? The position of the point is, this way. The meeting place of the 2 points x equal to 3 and y equal to 4. So this is our position of 3 and 4. Okay, so what is the meaning of this? This coordinate is how many distance from the x-axis? This distance is equal to this 4, correct? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 units from the x-axis and 1, 2, 3. 3 units from the y-axis. So the position of a point always says x coordinate. X coordinate, that means how many distance from the y-axis, and y coordinate says how many distance from the x-axis. That is, you see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 units from the x-axis, 1, 2, 3. 3 units from the y-axis. So this is the place of 3, 4. We can give this a name. This is the point A. Now you see how we can plot 4, 3. 4, 3 means the x value is 4 and y value is 3. So this is the meeting place. Okay. So you can use a ruler also. So this is 4 units from the x-axis. Sorry, 3 units from the x-axis and 4 units from the y-axis. Okay. So this is the point. So this is the point. You can give B 4, 3. Understand? So now you see, because 3, 4 and 4, 3 are having different places, they are not same. Okay. So that from this what you can understand, each point is having a unique position. Yes, now children, I said you the coordinates of any point on the x-axis are of the form x0 and any point on the y-axis are of the form 0y. So let us check on the graph. So in the graph sheet, I am taking a point on the x-axis. Okay, let the point be. Let the point be, you see, minus 4, 0. Okay, then 2 and 0. Then I am discussing about 0, minus 5 and 0, 6. Okay, so I have taken 4 coordinates here. So let us check that concept. What is the which point is lying on x-axis and which is lying on y-axis. Now see, minus 4, 0. Minus 4, 0 means the first coordinate x is minus 4 and y 0 means there is no value for y. That means y 0 will always come in this origin. Correct? So this origin is the place where x equal to 0 and y equal to 0. Understand? So minus 4 and 0 will always come at this point. So this is the required point, minus 4, 0. Understand? So this is minus 4 and 0. So what do you mean by minus 4, 0? This minus 4 is having x coordinate but no y coordinate. So always this will lie on x-axis. So that only it is told x coordinate is there and y coordinate is 0 means it will always lie on the x-axis. Now similarly you see for 2, 0, this one 2, 0 means x is positive, x is 2 and y 0. Where is x is 2? Yes, here. So x value is 2 but y value is 0 means same. Understand? So y has value 0. So this point you want to mark on the x-axis like this. So that is our 2, 0. So here also you see, when the y coordinate is 0, the points lie on the x-axis. Okay. Similarly you check for the next point, 0, minus 5. So here x is 0 but y is minus 5. X is 0 means it is the origin. Okay. And y minus 5 means negative y. You want to come down. So that is here. So this is the place where x is 0 and y minus 5. 0, minus 5. Understand? and the next point is 0, 6. 0, 6 means here also x coordinate is 0 and 6 means positive y. Positive y is here. Okay, so positive y is here means x 0 and y is 6 here, so that this is the point 0, 6. So understood children? So that only it is told, if x coordinate is there and y is 0, then that point lies on the x-axis, and if x coordinate is 0 and y is there, that point lies on the y-axis. So I think all of you understood how to determine the coordinates. Now the next note is, the coordinates of a point are of different forms. Okay, whenever we represent a coordinate, there will be different forms. What are they? In the first quadrant, it is of the form positive, positive. Okay, plus, plus means in the first quadrant, both x and y values are positive, and in the second quadrant, it is of the form minus, plus. That is minus. First one is x coordinate always. So, in the second quadrant, the x value is negative, y value is positive. In the third quadrant, it is of the form minus, minus. That is, both x and y coordinates are negative in the third quadrant, and in the fourth quadrant, it is of the form plus, minus. That is, x coordinate is positive, y coordinate is negative, where this plus denotes a positive real number and minus denotes a negative real number. Okay, so this is the form of coordinates in this 4 quadrants. Understood? Now next what is there? Next is, if x not equal to y, okay, then x comma y not equal to y comma x. That we said before also, when the x and y coordinates are there, it will not be equal to y comma x, because each point is having a unique position, just before we told. Now there is another one thing, if x is equal to y, that means when x and y are same points, then we can say xy is equal to yx, because you see, if x is equal to 2, y is equal to 2, then what is the point? 2, 2. Understand? So either we change the point here and there also, the point is the same. So only this case, when x equal to y and y equal to x, this will come true. The point xy is equal to y comma x. Okay? Understand? Then, so what is written here? This is because the position of xy in the Cartesian plane is different from the position of yx. Okay, so each point is having a different place. This means the order of x and y is important to denote a point x comma y. Understand? So every time whenever you are representing a coordinate, the order is very important. Always x should come the first place and y should come the second place. Therefore it is called an ordered pair. Okay children? So all these are very important points. You should take notes all properly and revise these notes proper. So now children, we are going to the next section of your lesson, plotting a point in the plane if its coordinates are given. In the first section what we studied? In the first section we studied how to determine a position of a point. That is, in the graph, if a point A is given or a point P is given, a dot represents a point, correct? So how to identify the coordinates, that is the first section what we studied. Okay, on seeing the graph or on seeing the Cartesian plane, we want to identify what is that point. That is only you studied in the first section in the introduction video, and in this section you are going to study plotting a point. What do you mean by plotting a point, children? We need to place the points in the Cartesian plane, and this process is called plotting of the point. Okay, so in the Cartesian plane, what do Cartesian plane means? X and y axis with 4 quadrants. So in this Cartesian plane, whenever one coordinate or when a point is given, how we want to place the point. How we want to place the point in the Cartesian plane, and that process is called plotting. We want to plot the point in the graph. Okay, so there are some examples we are going to discuss now, and everybody should take care that all this locating the points, we are placing the points, all these problems you should draw in graph paper only. Understand? So don't draw in ordinary paper. All this locating the points, everything you should copy in graph paper only. So all of you should have the graph paper when you are writing these examples. Understand? So first we are going to the first example. Locate the points 3, 5 and 5, -4 in the Cartesian plane. So that is the first example what we are going to see now. Okay, 3, 5 and 5 -4 is given. How we should locate that we can see in the graph. So what are the points given in the first question, children? They are 3, 5 and 5, -4. So you see 3, 5 both are positive, so that this coordinate will come in the first quadrant, and x positive, y negative will come in which quadrant, children? It will come in the, yes, it will come in the fourth quadrant. Okay, so now let us see on the graph where these points are located. So first we can see 3, 5. So 3, 5 means x coordinate is 3. Okay, so x 3 and y is 5. So positive y you want to see in this, y positive. So 3 and 5. 3 and 5, the meeting place is here. So this is our location of 3, 5. Understand? Yes. Now the next point what we said, it was 5, -4. X 5 positive and y is negative -4. So it will come in the fourth quadrant. So x 5, you see x 5 is here and y is our negative value -4. So that -4 and 5. So x 5 and y -4 will come here. So this is the required location, meeting place of the coordinate, the position 5, -4. Whenever you write the coordinates, always you want to be very careful that x is written first and y is written second. Okay, so that is the position of the 2 points 3, 5 and 5, -4. This both are positive, so it came in the first quadrant, and here x positive, y negative, it came in the fourth quadrant. Understood all of you? What is the second example we are having? Locate the points. So many points are given here, we need to locate it. 5, 0, 0, 5, 2, 5, 5, 2, -3, 5, -3, -5, 5, -3 and 6, 1 in the Cartesian plane. Okay, so you want to see the points carefully. Look at the negative sign, it is negative or positive, in which quadrant it will come. So all these you want to take care when you are locating the points. Okay, so we can see in the graph. Yes, we can see the second problem, how to draw the graph and how to plot the points. So you see we have drawn the Cartesian plane, x values on the x-axis, y values on the y-axis. Now we are going to locate the given points. Okay, so what are the points told here? 5, 0, 0, 5, 2, 5, 5, 2, -3, 5, -3, -5, 5, -3 and 6, 1. Okay, so how we are locating these points, we can see now. First it is 5, 0. Okay, so 5, 0 means, children, the x coordinate is 5 and y coordinate 0 means the origin. So what you studied, it will always lie in the x axis. So that this is our point 0.50. Understand? So this is the 0.50. So the second point is 0, 5. X coordinate 0 and y is positive. So x coordinate 0, you want to see this origin, and y positive means this is our point. The point lies on the y axis. So here we can write this is 0, 5. Okay, so 5, 0 on the x axis, 0, 5 on the y axis. Now you see what is our third point? 2, 5. 2, 5 means the x value is 2 and the y value is 5. Okay, so both are positive. So this will, so you can write the quadrant also. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. Okay, yes. So the point is 2, 5. So x value 2 and y value 5. So it will come in this place. It is 5 units from the x axis and 2 units from the y axis. So this is our required point 2, 5. Okay, you represent the point using a dot. Now what is the fourth coordinate? 5, 2. Understand? So 5, 2 means the x value is 5 and y value is positive 2. So here also this coordinate will come in the first quadrant, the meeting place of. If you have some confusion, you can use the scale also, okay, to determine the point 5, 2. So this is the meeting place of 5, 2. Understood? Yes. Now the next coordinate we have is minus 3, 5. So minus 3, 5 is x is negative. So minus 3 will come here and 5 means y is positive. So this is the meeting place. You see, this is the x minus 3 and y is 5. So this is the common point. So this is our minus 3, 5. Okay children? Yes. Now the next one is minus 3, minus 5. So again we are going to x value minus 3, that is here, and y is also negative minus 5. So that we want to come in the negative part of y, negative side of y. So where is the negative minus 5? Here. So minus 3 and minus 5, the place is here. So this is minus 3, minus 5. Okay children? Yes. Next is 5 and minus 3. So here x is positive, y is negative. So which quadrant? X is positive, y is negative means it will come in the fourth quadrant. Yes, now 5 minus 3, we are going to take 5. X value is 5. So x 5 and y minus 3. X positive, y negative will come in the fourth quadrant. So x is 5 here and y is minus 3. You see the negative side of y. So this is the place where 5 minus 3 will come. Understood? Now we are having one more coordinate, that is 6, 1. Okay, both are positive. So it will come in the first quadrant. So where is the 6 of x? Yes. So we want to see the positive side, that is x 6 here and y coordinate is 1. So that 6 and 1, this is the place. Okay. 1 unit from y axis and 6 units from x axis. 1 unit from x axis and 6 units from y axis. So this is the point 6, 1. Understand? So we located all the points there. So I think all of you understood. So carefully all of you mark the points. So So now see the third example. What is the third question here? Yes. Locate the points 3, 4.2, minus 4, 1.5, 3, minus 3.8 and 1, minus 4.5. So here you can see decimal numbers. So you want to take very carefully. You know the scale measurement, no? As we read the scale measurement decimal numbers, the same way you want to count the smaller lines provided in between the centimeters. You want to count for taking the decimal numbers. Okay, yes, so let us start. What is the first number given? 3 and 4.2. X 3 positive and Y 4.2, that is also positive. So this will come in the first quadrant. So where is 3x? X3, yes, it is here. X value 3 and Y value is 4.2. Okay, so 4.2, how will you take, children? After 4, in between 4 and 5, you are counting 10 lines, no? So 4.1, 4.2, 4.3, 4.4, the middle line is 4.5, then 4.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, then the next number 5. So here we need 4.2. So what do you want to do? 4 after the next small line is 4.1 and then the smaller line is 4.2. Correct? So this is 3 and 4.2 for, you want to use the ruler properly, and 4 after the first smaller line is 4.1, the next smaller line is 4.2. Okay, so take carefully, and then you want to mark straight to 3, X value 3 and so Y value 4.2. So after 4, the second line is 4.2. Understand? So take it very carefully, decimal. So this is the meeting place of how many? 4.2 distance from the Y axis and 3 centimeter distance from Y axis. Okay, 4.2. So we are plotting it 3, 4.2. 4.2 from the X axis and 3 centimeters from the Y axis. So this is our required 3, 4.2. Now the second coordinate what is given is minus 4 and 1.5. 1.5 is a little easier because it is 0.5. So minus 4, X negative, Y positive will come in which quadrant? Yes, second quadrant. So minus 4 is here. You see minus 4 is here, and 1.5. 1.5 means 1 and 2 in between is 0.5. Okay, so this is 1.5. So you want to find the meeting place of minus 4 and 1.5. 1.5 is here. So straight to that you want to use the scale here. So minus 4 and 1.5. You want to see 1 after 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5. Okay. So that is the line 1.4, and towards 4 you want to mark that point. Okay, so this is the place of, what are the coordinates? X minus 4 and Y 1.5. So that is our required position of minus 4 and 1.5. Now we are going to the third coordinate 3 and minus 3.8. So X positive, Y negative. X positive, Y negative will come in which quadrant? Yes, fourth quadrant. So here you have X3 and Y minus 3.8. X3 is here and Y minus 3.8. Where minus 3.8 will come? Between minus 3 and minus 4. So you want to count minus 3 after minus 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, 3.4, 3.5, 3.6, 3.7 and 3.8. Okay, so use the ruler. 3.8, the line is here, and what is the x coordinate here? 3. Okay, so towards 3 you want to mark that minus 3.8. Okay, now put a dot there and plot the point 3 comma minus 3.8. Understand? So this way you want to plot the decimal numbers. Now we are having one more point there. What is that? 1 and minus 4.5. Again x is positive, y is negative, so that fourth quadrant, x equal to 1 and y minus 4.5. So x equal to 1 where will come? Yes, this is x equal to 1 and y minus 4.5. 4.5 is easy because the middle line. So minus 4 and minus 5 in between, this middle line is minus 4.5. So x is 1, no? So x 1 and y minus 4.5. The location is, yes, towards 1 and minus 4.5. This is the location. So put a dot there and write 1 comma minus 4.5. Okay, so that is the answer for the problem. And also children, you want to keep in mind what are the quadrants. If x positive, y negative, where the quadrants. So these are all simple results you want to know, and which quadrant it will come you want to calculate, imagine in your mind also. Then only you can confirm your answer. Okay, so now we are moving to the next problem. Yes children, now the fourth question. Here you know, here it is a table provided and the x and y values are given in the table. First row is x coordinate and second row is y coordinate. Now you want to collect the coordinates as ordered pairs. That is, the first coordinate will be minus 3, 6. Okay, in this way you want to take minus 3, 6. Second is 0, minus 3.5. Third is minus 1, minus 3. 4, 4, 2, minus 3 and minus 2.5. Sorry, minus 2.25 and 5. Okay, minus 2.25 and 5. So this way you want to collect the pairs and you want to plot in the graph paper. Okay, so we can see one by one. So that is the way of how we are taking the pairs, and now we are going to plot in our graph paper. Yes, so the first point is minus 3 and 6. Okay, so x is negative and y is positive. So which quadrant children? It will come in the second quadrant. So x minus 3. Where is x minus 3? This one. And y is 6. Y is 6 will come here. So x minus 3 and y is 6. So this is the required point. Put a dot there and write x minus 3 and y is 6. Understood? Now the second pair. What is the second pair? X 0 and y is minus 3.5. X 0 means it is the origin and y minus 3.5, negative value. So it will always, when x is 0 and y is a coordinate, means it will lie on the y axis. So where is y minus 3.5? Here, in between minus 3 and minus 4, the middle line. So because x is 0, you want to plot the point on the y axis and you want to write there x is 0 and y is minus 3.5. Yes children, understood? Now the third pair. What is the third pair? X minus 1, x negative and y is also negative, minus 3. So both are negative, it will come in third quadrant. So where is the point? X minus 1 here and y minus 3. So x minus 1 and y minus 3 means the common place is here. Correct? So put a dot there and write the name of the coordinate, x minus 1 and y minus 3. Okay. Now the next pair, what is the next pair? x4, y4. Both are positive. Both are positive means it will come in the first quadrant. So see all of you, where is x4? Yes, x4 is here and y4 is also here. Understand? So both x4 and y4, put a dot there, x comma 4 comma 4. Okay, yes. Now the next point is 2 and minus 3. X is 2 positive and y negative. So it will come in fourth quadrant. So x2, where is x2 children? Yes, here. And y is minus 3. Minus 3 means here. Understand? So x2 and y minus 3. So towards minus 3 and towards 2 you want to place the point here. Okay, so that is x2 and y minus 3. Okay, now you see our last coordinate. Last coordinate, you can see the x coordinate is minus 2.25. There comes two places of decimals. So whenever this type of two places of decimals come, you want to round it to the nearest decimal. In previous classes you learned how to round the decimal numbers. The same way you want to round the decimal, and then after you want to plot in the graph paper. So you know 2.25. 2.25, what is the nearest number? How will you round off? Yes, because it is 5 there, you can round 2 to the next number, that is 2.3. Okay, so if the decimal is 5 or more than 5, you can add 1 to the previous number. So it become 2.3. Understand? So whenever this type of two places of decimal come, you want to round the number and then plot in the graph paper. Yes? So minus 2.25. So minus 2.25 is minus 2.3. That is the meaning. And what is y coordinate? 5. So let us find out where is that. Minus 2.25, what I told, it is minus 2.3. So minus 2.3 means how will you take between after minus 2? Okay, don't come this side, that is wrong. Some people will put mistake, they will take the number in between minus 2 and minus 1. No, it is wrong. Minus 2.3 means the number will come between minus 2 and minus 3. So minus 2, after you want to count the small lines, minus 2, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. Okay, the third small line, minus 2 after minus 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. Yes, so use your ruler and take it correctly. Yes, the third line. And what is the y coordinate? Y coordinate is 5. Okay, so this is the positive value, so it will come in the second quadrant. So minus 2.1, 2.2, 2.3 and y value is 5. So that y is 5 here, you want to put a dot there. Okay children, so this is the proper location of the point. Now write the name of the coordinate. It is, you can write minus 2.3 also, no problem. Minus 2.3 and 5. Yes, so that is the location of all the points. How many pairs we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we located all the 6 pairs in the graph sheet. So children, I hope all of you understood how to locate the points and how to determine the ordered pairs from the tabular column, and how we want to locate the decimal points, so that all the examples and all the type of problems for you in this lesson is over. So everybody want to complete the notes proper. All the graphical problems you want to copy in your graph paper only, and any doubt if you are having, you want to watch the videos again and again so that you will have no confusion. So write the notes proper and complete all the graph questions, and any doubt you can contact your subject teachers and revise the lesson proper. And the lesson is over. Actually this is a very small lesson and it is having only 2 sections. Okay, the first one is how to determine the position of the coordinates, and the second section is how we want to locate the points in the graph paper. So the 2 sections only, it is finished and the chapter is over. So everybody complete the notes and do all the points, these questions in the graph paper, and revise very properly the lesson. Understood? You are having the homework also from the in the first video also you had homework, and this video you are having homework. Complete the homework, complete the lesson proper and send to your teachers. Hope all of you understood. So practice very well. That is all for today. Your homework, children, exercise 3.3, questions 1 and 2. Thank you, children. Meet you in the next class.